Let's be honest for a second. How many times have you tried to build the perfect routine only to fall off just a few days later? Here's the truth. The problem isn't you. It's the way these routines are being sold to you online. And in today's Girl Check-In, I'm going to share with you the 3 shifts that have helped my routines actually stick. Without 5 a.m. wake-ups, no guilt, and not forcing habits onto myself that don't actually fit my life. Because once you can really understand these 3 things, building your routine is not going to feel like a punishment anymore. It's going to feel like freedom. Welcome back to the Girl Check-In. This is your Sunday reset where we get real, we reset, and we step into the versions of ourselves that we are becoming. I just filmed my Decorate With Me for Fall for our bedroom, so it is so nice and cozy and autumnal in here, and as you can tell, I've already cracked out my fall mugs, so it's nice and full with a nice warm pumpkin coffee. So make sure you grab one for yourself, get cozy, and we're going to talk about exactly how to build a routine that's going to stick with you. And if you're new here, I'm Michaela, and I am so passionate about helping you become the best version of yourself. I've read over 100 self-help books, and I feel like I've tested pretty much every routine under the sun. You can ask Cooper. I've literally drug him through every single one with me, but after 9 years, he's used to it by now. And what I'm going to share here actually works in real life and isn't just what looks good on TikTok. So good. I used to get so caught up in the routines that I was seeing online. I would see these girls wake up so early and they'd get up, they would meditate, they would journal, they would work out, they would do their cold plunge, they would do their full-on skincare routine. It was overwhelming. I would try these routines out for a few days and I would eventually just crash and burn because it was just too much. And every time I crashed and burned, it killed my self-confidence. I just really started to believe that maybe I just wasn't disciplined enough to have a routine or to stick to a routine. But here's what I eventually realized is that it wasn't me that was broken. It was my approach to building a routine. I realized that my routine did not need to look like anybody else's. It needed to be mine. Once I made that shift, it changed everything for me. The first shift you have to make whenever you're building a routine is you need to own your routine. Stop comparing your day-to-day just by what's trending. If you are trying to build a routine out of somebody else's habits, you are setting yourself up to fail because nobody's schedule and nobody's day-to-day looks the exact same. Your responsibilities are different from theirs. Your schedule is different from theirs. Your goals are different than theirs. Your routine does not need to be impressive. It just needs to work. And the fastest way to fail at building a routine is to build one that's not even yours. Tony Robbins made a really great point that I heard that has always really stuck with me. And he says that happiness comes from progress. And that is what a routine can give you, is progress. Even if it's boring, even if it's not the latest trends on TikTok or the latest healthy habit going around, if your routine is gonna move you forward towards your goals and in your life, then that's the routine for you. The second shift is to start with your mindset. Think about what happens the second that you wake up, the second you open your eyes. And most people, and I'm guilty myself, is you are already predicting your day. You are predicting every scenario you don't want to deal with. You're predicting your to-do list. You're already predicting all of the negative things that are going to happen in that day, or that you think are going to happen in that day, or that have happened in the previous day. And when you're doing this and you are replaying these emotions and these feelings, you are basically hardwiring your body to feel those emotions. And it gets used to feeling those emotions, and you start to just repeat your old patterns of the days that you don't want. And that's why the mornings can feel so heavy sometimes. Joe Dispenza talks about this all the time, and he has just helped me so much, especially with my morning routines. But he talks about how whenever you wake up, he says to not get out of bed until you have decided who you want to be that day. Ask yourself, what do I want to bring into the world today? Who is it that I want to become? And then rehearse those thoughts and feelings until you can feel them in your body. On the hardest mornings, this is literally the most important thing you can do. Because if you don't control your first thoughts in the morning, your old patterns will control you. And when you can start your day with intention like this, that's when your routine becomes more than just a checklist. It becomes a reflection of who you are choosing to be. Gotta grab another sip here. So good. Oh my gosh. I love pumpkin coffee so much. And the third shift is to keep it simple and keep it flexible. This is the mistake I used to make so much, is I would be so rigid with my routine. I wouldn't allow any breathing room and I would overcomplicate it. That's the problem with social media, is it'll make it feel like you have to pack your routine with so many healthy habits, which, don't get me wrong, healthy habits are great to have in your routine, but you don't need to do every single one every single day, because realistically, unless you have the time for it and it makes you feel good, then do it, but not everybody does. When you stack so many in your routine, it becomes really hard to sustain it, and that's why so many people fall off of it so quickly. So instead, we need to try to shrink it down. Get really clear on your goals and who you're becoming, and then make the daily actions you take in your routine so insanely simple that there is no excuse to not do it. A way I really like to do this is I like to set up what I call green lights for myself. I've mentioned this in videos before, but it's basically just setting up cues in your environment that make your habits and your tasks as easy as possible to do. So one of my favorite ways is to set up my workout clothes the night before. I used to actually pre-brew my coffee. If you drink coffee first thing, then you can try that too. Going ahead and laying out my workout mat, getting my workout picked out for the next day, prepping my food so I don't have to cook every single meal all week long, doing like a little closing shift, so tidying my space before I go to bed so I wake up to a clean space. These little things are so important, because to me, I feel like a good morning starts with a good night, and if you can make 10-15 minutes to yourself at night, or just even 5 minutes, and do something that's gonna make your morning even easier, then do it. And you need to remember too that routines change with you. They evolve with you. So if you fall off, don't freak out. Don't feel bad about yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Just know your routines are always there for you to go back to. Be willing to let them be a little free-flowing. They change with the seasons. Like right now, it's gonna be changing into autumn, and that's totally different than what my summer routine would look like, because the days are shorter, the sun sets at different times and rises at different times, and just things are different during the seasons. So it's okay for your routines to ebb and flow. It's okay for them to evolve, and to even have to pause with them sometimes to go tend with life, and then just go right back to it. Just set your routine down, deal with what you gotta deal with, and then go right back. They're not going anywhere, I promise. If you don't want to go back to it, then maybe that routine just doesn't fit you in this season of life anymore. Your routine is not a prison, it's a support system. And the beautiful thing is that it will always be there for you when you're ready to come back to it. A really good routine is one that can bend with you, grow with you, and evolve as you do. All right, so here's your check-in challenge for the week. Pick one thing in your routine that you want to make sure you start to implement every single day, and make it so simple. If you're wanting to read in the mornings, just say you're going to read for 5 to 10 minutes. Or if you want to start working out, maybe say you want to do a 5 to 10 minute workout, or just a little stretch. Just make it so easy you cannot talk yourself out of doing it. And then I want you to commit to doing it every single day this week. And remember, do not feel the pressure to copy someone's success. You have your own path. So just get inspired by their success and then use it to build your own. And let building this routine be proof to yourself that you can trust yourself, and you are a disciplined person, and you are who you say you are, and you do what you say you're going to do. And that self-confidence, that self-trust is going to just overflow into every other aspect of your life. So I really hope you enjoyed today's video. Comment below what your one thing is you're going to commit to this week. And I hope you're having a beautiful, beautiful week. I hope you're excited for autumn. I actually have my living room and kitchen decor video going up after this, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in your next check-in. Bye.